Ooh, are we live now though? Hey, how's it going, y'all? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is another live. Yeah, I get used to it. I'm gonna be doing a couple more lives, just trying to get in the swing of things. I like YouTube. YouTube is fun. It's a fun place to be, and I'm here. And I have a lot on my mind. Like today, I've been sitting thinking about like, man, I've run into lots of crazy, weird situations as a photographer, a filmmaker, content creator, whatever you want to call it. Do we call it content creator nowadays in 2021? Is content creator Kim? I say Kim. Okay, I can't sing. Kim, welcome back. Oh no, it's low. Okay, how's that? Is that better? How's that? How's that? Better? Let me know. I don't want to hurt the ears. Okay, hopefully. All right, hopefully hopefully the mic is a little bit better here. Appreciate that, Kim. Hey, what's going on, Dan? Dan the Dot Man. Dan, you're a math head. What's the circumference of this room right here? So I'm here. We're live. We're having fun. Wagwan Mayot. We Gucci. Mic is clean. We have the editor, moderator in chief, Kim. Y'all follow her. Y'all subscribe to her channel. She has amazing content. Dan, you know what a Lolita is. Don't act like you don't know. You know, you've been to anime conventions with me. You've seen them. You know what's up. All right. So check her out. She's dope. Today's video, I want to talk about my crazy encounters. Crazy it has such a negative connotation. Crazy could be that's crazy good. Like Twizzlers, they're crazy good. Candy corn, they're crazy good. You know what I'm saying? So I want to talk about the crazy good and crazy bad. The room's a rectangle. Yeah, I'm not good at math. What's the rhombus of the room then? But I want to talk about the crazy good and bad situations that I've run into as a content creator, as a photographer. All right. So, but first things first, I hope all is well with y'all. Hope y'all had a great day. This is the start of my weekend, so I'm excited. The content juices are filling me up. The content gods are raining down upon me, and they're telling me, Gil, we need you to create content today. The peoples need you. The people needs to see you in front of the camera. The people need to know what's up. And I'm here. I'm here to create content for y'all. All right. I'm here to answer the content gods. All right. Okay. So maybe a couple of years ago, I think like 2014, I have a friend who's into real estate, and this person was like, hey, I saw that you have a camera on Instagram. I need you to take a picture of a property. So in my head, I'm like, yeah, of course. I would love to take a picture of your real estate property. The people demand it, Kim. The people, they demand this content. They need it. But I was shooting at this property. Well, he wanted me to shoot at a property. I'd never done real estate, ever. Never, ever done real estate. I've photographed my room. That was like the closest to real estate or like lifestyle photography that I've had. And I pull up. It's a fancy neighborhood. He sends me the address. You know what I'm saying? It's a fancy neighborhood. It's pretty dope. I'm like, yo, this is cool. They got Wi-Fi. They got free Wi-Fi for people. Like, cause at the time my phone was off. So I'm like, you got free Wi-Fi. Okay, I'm gonna be like flicking it up over here, downloading a bunch of like jailbreak tweaks. I was downloading jailbreak tweaks back then. Yeah, this is like 2013, 2014. So I pull up to the house and it's like massive. It's huge. It's like a compound. And there's like a gate and it has the person's like initials. It was like R. It was like rich rich. I think the RR stood for like rich rich. It was like a big R and two R's. And I just was like, is this the address? I called my buddy. Hey, what's going on? Is this the address? He's like, hey, did you already get there? I'm like, yeah, I'm here. So I was like, is this like a mansion? He's like, yeah, it's like a big house. The house was for sale for like 1.2 million dollars, and I just did not know what to do because I pulled up with this like tiny crop sensor camera. I had the pocket flash, but I had them like on a tripod, and I just didn't know what to do. So I took the photos, and the client, the homeowner, the realtor, the broker, all the peoples that do the housing stuff, they were all ecstatic. They all were like so happy with the photos. I mean, of course, I was doing my research, you know, understanding content and real estate photos. So I was understanding real estate photography, and I was like, all right, they're paying me big bucks here to take photos of a mansion, and this is my first real estate gig. A mansion, a big house compound, like big dog. I'm out here rolling in the streets. First day in, first day out. I got $1 million building. Your boy, me, Gil, Cheetah, let's go. I was so happy. I was like, this is the best opportunity. This is the best accidental reply, because I initially didn't want to reply to the person. I was just like, oh my gosh, wrong person to reply to. Hey, what's going on? Hey, do you still do photography? Yeah, I still do photography. And then I'm shooting $1 million home. I was so happy. I was just like happy. And the photos came out great, and the experience was well. The only downside was that when I started working with that, what's it called, like an agency, whatever company it is called. I don't remember the term. Sucks. I'm a homeowner now. I don't know the term. It's not a cult, whatever it is. The company, I was their photographer. I would work for them, and they would send me to houses. The houses started dropping. The next house was like 500,000. It was like 700,000. It was like 500,000. And then from there, I started doing apartments, then condos, then lofts. And it just was like, I never hit back that $1 million home. I never went back up there. It just was I don't know. I know like later on in life, I'll probably come up with an analogy or like an example of like, oh, this is why, good things happen so you can deal with crappy things later. So I don't know. But it was interesting, and I never got to shoot a luxurious home after that. I was just shooting basic apartments for like months on end, to the point where it was boring. Like it just became super dull. Yeah, let's get to the comments. Yeah, that real estate photos. But yeah, it was interesting. That was that. But let's get to the most exciting and most recent one. So for those of you who don't know, I love coffee. Coffee's great. Coffee's amazing. I mean, I am a coffee connoisseur myself. I mean, I like to brew my own coffee. I like to get my own beans and grind them. You know what I'm saying? I like to grind the coffee, to a certain point. But I love coffee. You know what I'm saying? And I have a few friends who mentioned a matcha latte. They were like, hey, matcha latte is great. You should try matcha latte. Matcha this, matcha that. I'm going to increase the volume a little bit. Matcha this, matcha that. And I'm like, I don't got time for that, man. I like what I like. Me, I'm the type of person, I like something, I don't need anything else. I like this shirt. This shirt feels comfortable. I don't need another one. I might buy another one. I like my hats. I like my mic. I like my lights. I don't need another one. I'm good. Like once I find that one thing that I like, I'm good. I love I hit the mic. Sorry for that audio. I love Twizzlers. I love candy corn. I'm not going to explore any other options, bro. I'm good. I'm straight. We straight over here. So my friend was like, hey, you should probably try it. I was like, I don't got time for that. So Glenn Washington, he's one of my favorite podcasters of all time. He is the host and creator of Snap Judgment. I literally snapped to remember it. Snap Judgment. And he's also the creator and host of Spooked, one of my favorite horror podcasts. I love horror podcasts. Ghost stories. I can listen to them all day. I literally fall asleep on Ghost Reddit. Before I go to sleep sometimes, I'm on Reddit looking at like ghost footage. I'm weird. Don't yeah, I'm sorry. Anyways, he was on Twitter ranting about some matcha company that he has like these matcha packets that he just puts into water or whatever, and he opened a packet and it was empty. So what is that? Candy corn? Candy corn's the best. Are you kidding me? Candy corn's litty. Anyways, Glenn was like, he was upset at the company. Like, oh my gosh, I'm opening all these packets and they're all empty. Like, come on, y'all did me dirty. I need my matcha today. I need my matcha today. Glenn was like upset. And I was like, you know what? Glenn is cool. I've been listening to Glenn Washington since I was like high school. You know, I love NPR. Like National Public Radio is amazing. And he went to WNYC, whatever. And I'm like, I respect Glenn's opinion. He likes matcha. You know what? I'll try matcha. So I went to a coffee shop and I was like, yo, don't give me my regular. Give me matcha. He's like, you sure? I'm like, bruh, I ain't gonna tell you twice. Give me my matcha. And he like, you want it hot or iced? I'm like, how them kids be getting the matchas? He like, they get them iced. I'm like, give me iced matcha. He gave me the iced matcha. I'm like, I'm not gonna even taste this right here. I wanna drive. I wanna be in the comfort of my own vehicle. I want to be parked. I want to be safely secured with my seat belt. And I want to sit there, listen to my XX music. This is my perfect vibing music while I'm just chilling, vibing. And I took a sip of this matcha latte. It was amazing. I was upset. I was immediately upset. Let me tell you why. I was upset not at anybody particularly, but I was upset at myself for limiting my options. Like there was something here. The universe decided to create something so spectacular, and I myself was blocking the universe and telling the universe, I don't need that. I don't need it. But I didn't know I needed it, and I needed it. And matcha changed my life. So I did a video. This is a long explanation, but trust me, it's important. I just want you to know the severity of this and how cool and fun and honest it was. Like I wasn't trying to do anything. So I went on Twitter and I literally made a video cursing out my friends, like saying all such curse words. And I was super like, obviously it was a joke, but I was like, man, y'all ain't this. I can't believe you, Glenn Washington. I can't believe you, da 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 da. I can't believe this person, da 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 da. Y'all knew matcha latte was this, that, and y'all literally didn't tell me. And I just left it there on Twitter. I didn't care, like, cause Twitter, I treat Twitter like the wild, wild west. Twitter is just like, to me, the place where I can just spew and just be myself, right? And like maybe like a day later, I'm on Instagram and I get a DM from a company, like a blue check mark. I just was like, this is probably spam. And not even hey, how are you? Hey, send us the video. And I'm like, send us the video? What the hell is this? And I was like, what video? Like entertaining it. Like what video? The video you ranting on about coffee, and they sent the link to Twitter. And I'm like, oh, this is weird. I was like, sure, whatever, I'll send it to them. Sent them the video, and they said, what's your address? And I was like, yo, this sounds weird. This isn't an automated system. This isn't some kid in India. This person is speaking fluent English and messaging me really, really fast. I'm like, oh, here's my Addy. What's up? You know, pull up. All right, we're going to send you something. I'm like, cool. They sent me like a big care package. And I'm like, oh, okay, you know, this is cool. And I'm like, yo, I could probably like finesse this and turn it into like a brand deal, because I looked at their company stuff and I'm like, they don't have any black males. this is interesting. Maybe I can leverage my diversity here. Maybe I can get something out of this. And I was like, hey, you know, I'd love to do something with y'all, whatever. They're like, yes, please. I'm like, oh, they were waiting on me. So I made a video. They paid handsomely. I made another video. They paid handsomely. And then to the point where they're like, hey, here's your coupon code. You're now affiliated with us. And I was like, this is great. So that's my long explanation about this coffee company, matcha company, sorry. And but the thing working with them, it felt so weird because like I love coffee and I also love matcha. And one of the key slogans was like their matcha itself is better than coffee. And I was like, I don't disagree. I don't. But I don't agree. It just was kind of conflicting. And it was weird when I would be at like coffee shops and I would order coffee and the company would be like on my stories and it just was like, ooh, this is weird. I was like, am I making this weird? No, maybe. Yeah. But that's that story. That company is great. I still work with them every now and then. But yeah, it was awesome. It was an awesome experience. This next story though, it's a little messy. This one, the matcha story was pretty fun and light and took forever to get there, but we got there. You know what I'm saying? We took the long route, but it was worth it. Every syllable, every vowel had meaning. And you now understand why matcha is important to me. Thank you. So that's the story of matcha in my life and why it means so much to me. All right. So let's get to the next one. It's super messy though. The next one is messy. I don't like to do messy stuff. Stuff like if I'm like in a bag of like Twizzlers, I'm like, ooh, I need all this now inside my body. Let's go. Twizzlers are the best. Twizzlers are the best. I can't believe nobody likes Twizzlers. Nobody likes candy corn. Y'all must not like me then. Because like I'm made 99.7% of candy corn and Twizzlers in water. But let's get to the next one. I was commissioned to photograph and film a child's birthday party. Like this family was well established, and they rented out a whole venue space, and which had like a horse farm, and it had it was like a big compound type of place, and I was commissioned to film and photograph the place, and it was super legit. But the main issue was when I was corresponding with one of the child's parents. It then became apparent to me that the parents weren't together. They were divorced, and it was a little bit difficult at first because I would be trying to try to organize. Am I in focus? Oh hell no! Y'all have me not in focus. I can't see. Let me see. Am I in focus? Yeah, I'm in focus. Okay. But one of the parents had requested a type of photo with certain family members, and the other parent was like, "No, I'm the one paying you," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, this is weird." And the other parent's like, "Oh, how much are you paying him?" And I'll cash app him right now. It just was so creepy because they were like arguing, but like not arguing at the same time. But it was like in front of family. I felt weird, so I just ended up leaving and giving the money back. It just was like, okay, I didn't leave right away. I just told the guy like, hey, this is kind of uncomfortable, because the other partner, the other parent was just like a little bit more demanding, and I just kind of felt the tension between them and the other family, and I didn't want to deal with that, so I just ended up leaving. So that was like the most annoying and just a weird client situation that I had to deal with. It just was creepy. The next one is also a little creepy. I did 4 funerals. Uh, 2 of them were like out of state. I live in the beautiful, hot state of Florida, and yeah, it's hot. It's hot over here. But I did 2 funerals. It was weird. The main reason why I wanted to do a funeral was because I just wanted to do something outside of my norm. I wanted to do something like outside of what I normally do, which was like shoot baby showers, events, and stuff like that. So a funeral would be. I tried to find like a pun joke, but I just was like, I don't think I can want to make fun of the dead. I don't think so. But I wanted to find something super easy, barely an inconvenience, just filming people. And what ended up happening was everybody was sad. It was a funeral. And I just wasn't equipped to literally turn my lens to somebody. I'm like, yeah, cry. You keep crying. Oh, we got to cry over here. My second funeral was a little bit better because I was a little bit more aware, like, okay, there are some people that actually turn up for the cameras. Like they want to be the ones like, oh, I cried the hardest. Like there's some people that are going to be like, oh my gosh, Sasuke's dead. Oh my God, Jiraiya's dead. And they'll look at the camera. They'll be like, did he get my good side? I'm like, oh my gosh, Jiraiya. And they'll be like trying to make sure they look sad. And my third funeral was like, I think this is what out of state ones, Pennsylvania. It was just weird because it was like I'm out of town. I'm in the snow. It was like one of my first times being in the snow, and I'm taking photos with my camera, and I'm like, this is bad. this is weird. Like this is out of my element. But funeral photography is a big business, like especially funeral like videos. Get to capture who's there. Also, there's like a big legality issues and stuff like that because you actually filming who's a part of it and stuff like that. Speaking of which, that's like a sidebar. I have been a part of lots of criminal cases because it's like, oh well, I can prove that I was here at this baby shower at this particular time. I have the photographer's information. He's right here. Hey, Gil, I need those photos from the baby shower of 17th of September, 2020. I need to know. And it's weird. Like, or like, hey, you were the last person who photographed my grandpa. I need those photos. Can you go into your archives and get those photos? And I'm like, sure. And it's always that case. That's why I have like an upcharge where I'm like, hey, listen, we're taking these photos. It's a beautiful wedding. It's a beautiful event. I can keep those photos for 5-10 plus years for this amount. It'll be in my servers. They'll last forever. And I'll give you a link to them. That's what I do now. Because before I used to literally just save everything like on Google Drive and like run out of space and try to delete people's stuff. And people would be like, hey, remember the photo shoot you did of me for my business that failed in like 3 months? I'm like, yeah, hey, what about it? Yeah, that was like 10 years ago, right? I'm like, yeah, that was like 10 years ago. Do you still have those photos? Because I'm starting a new business and I want those same photos. And I'm like, no, I don't have those photos because I was just starting photography and they sucked. And I charge you like $25 for it. You don't have those photos? No. Why would you delete them? Why would you delete them? They were your photos. Like, I get that a lot. Like, but you're the photographer. You should have kept them. No, you as the client who paid for them should have kept them. Not me. It's not my responsibility. But what if I lost them? What if I lost them? Oh God. Regular people have no idea what photographers, content creators deal with on a regular basis. Yeah, it's super, super annoying. I guess we're gonna get to the next one. I was gonna wear this shirt, but I used to be a lacrosse video and photographer. Photographer guy. Yeah, I used to film and shoot lacrosse. It was interesting because I knew nothing about the sport. I'm not a sports person. I'm more of a I'm more of a this. I'm more of a person who talks in front of a microphone, makes you feel extremely comfortable. I'm more of that guy. That's the type of guy that I am. I'm the guy who sits back, analyzes the whole room, thinks about all the camera angles that can be shot in here, frame by frame, where to put the light, what type of microphone to use, how to reduce reverb. Reverb or reverb? Reverb. I do this thing when I'm super tired. I just tell jokes and laugh at them. And like right now, I'm literally here by myself. You know, I could probably say anything right now. Nobody would hear it. I don't think I have any viewers right now. 0 viewers, but we're gonna go. We're here. We're clear. We're trying to take. We're here. We're clear. We don't know any more bears. It was like a Simpsons thing. Oh my gosh, working tomorrow is possible to do. I'm actually replying to a client live right now. Hey, I just realized I'm working tomorrow. Is it possible to do at night same time? Time to do the night time tomorrow? Hey, what time? I don't think tomorrow's gonna work. Hey, what's time? I hate when I do that. There's like a Simpsons skit. It's like, we're here, Simpsons. I'm gonna do this live because there's nobody watching. Simpsons bear protest? Bear patrol? Yo, here, we're clear. We don't want any more bears. I think that's how it goes. But yeah. let me go back on track before somebody pops in and like, what is he doing on the phone? That's not a content creator. He's not contenting. Mom, why isn't he contenting? Hold on. I know this is old Simpsons. Yeah, this is like an old Simpsons. I think about Simpsons a lot. This is like my childhood. Simpsons was a classic, but let me get back on track. Lacrosse, that's where we were. Yo, so check this out. This is how I'm keeping track, by the way. My last live video is a little bit all over the place. I have my 34-inch monitor over here, and what I did was put my notes. I also have my thing open, so I can kind of see how my live videos looks and whatnot. It looks classic, but let me get back on track. Lacrosse, that's where we were. Yo, so yeah, it's pretty clean. I like this. I like this setup. I'm live, baby. Let me take away my thing so I can like film it. I'm gonna go on here. Sheesh. All right. I'm gonna watch this live and be like, I know what I sheeshed at. Y'all don't know what I sheeshed. Yo, you're gonna see all of my messiness here. I'm live, baby. We had a lot of people here live, baby. And I got my monitor here. Got my notes. Yeah, it's pretty dope. We live. Go on YouTube now. Nobody's here yet, and that's fine. We're not here for that. We're just here for the experience. But going back to the lacrosse story, I filmed and shot lacrosse with my Nikon D3200. Let's go to that right quick. Let me see. Hopefully, where's my deck app? I'm using the Stream Deck app so I can swap in between like scenes and whatnot just to keep it interesting. So let's see. FaceTime me. No, me down. Window capture. No, that's not what I want to do. Image, nope, be right back. All right. I'm literally doing this like